John McQuerter was one of the BMX riders who, at Spokes BMX, when we rode out there, he was always seemed so much faster than everybody else. Who else remembers how good looking the red line uniforms were? And John, who started racing in 1980, was sponsored by the Factory Support Red Line team. So he had the jersey there. And Mrs. McQuerter's his mom here. Thank you so much for being here, Miss McQuerter.
Thank you. I'm 86 years old and I still look like it.
86. What are you doing later? I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, house full. John rode a red line, pro line bike. Used to race tracks like Springfield, Miami, Oklahoma, Joplin, Houston, Texas, raced in Illinois. He even, on Saturdays, would race 3 tracks in one day. Hit Miami, Oklahoma, and then 2 tracks in Joplin.
I was driving.
I couldn't even drive that much in a day. Ms. McQuerter was telling me some stories earlier. She used to load 5 bikes up in the trunk of a car and had 5 boys. And I asked her, probably going wasn't so bad, but I'm sure you had to have the windows down on the way home. 5 boys in there.
Oh, yeah, they're sweating. I had to roll them all down.
Oh, yeah, just awful. Thankfully so. But again, one of those riders who wasn't that much older than me, but seemed to be a man when I was a boy. And I looked up to, and I was kind of scared of. I was like, that's John McQuerter. It was like, when you're in 6th grade, you're like 8th graders, and you kind of run away, you're scared. That's kind of how I saw this gentleman. And I'm super excited to see his daughters here, who now get to see that he's as good as he might have told them and their uncle, Mike, might have told them. I want to welcome the newest member, the Missouri Motocross Hall of Fame, BMX racer, and a damn good guy, Mr. John McQuerter.
Well, the head injury thing probably explains a lot. My wife probably answer some of the questions, some of the mistakes I've made in life. But first of all, BMX was a lot of fun, and I appreciate you having me follow Jeff. That was
Just alphabetical, man. Just alphabetical.
That's awesome. Yeah. But anyway, we had a lot of fun racing bikes. I don't know anybody out here involved in BMX at all is mostly motorcycles. Some of you motorcycle guys probably played around with the BMX, I suppose, a little bit. Well, my mother, I would have been on a motorcycle, but she would not allow me to have a motorcycle. We wanted one so bad. It kind of all started with Evil. I mean, sure you all know who Evil Knievel is. Some of you older folks probably do. But we started jumping everything. We'd watch Evil jump. He'd jump something. We'd go out and we'd try to jump a ditch or something. We got a few scars and stuff from all that stuff. And I'm sorry, Mike, the photograph guy back here, he actually got me into racing. We used to ride bikes around, and we of course, again, I've already told you about Evil Knievel and trying to be him. You know me. And so in 1980, we found out about the track out here at Springfield, and we started racing there and had a lot of fun. Of course, Mike, he had to go out there and start winning all the races in his class, and I was lucky at that time. I'd win one once in a while, but he won, I think for a straight year, he won about every race he raced out there. So he was kind of like a star out there, and he'd always rib me, and all that kind of stuff. So we had a lot of fun with that. But I'd like to thank my mom. She's the one responsible for dragging us all over creation doing this, and we couldn't have done it without you, Mom. And we had a lot of fun. Oh yeah, it was a blast. Mom, I don't even know if she knew the word no. She'd take us anywhere, give us anything she could. But we had a lot of fun doing this, and we would race Miami, Oklahoma, like was said earlier. We'd go over the tri-state area and race a lot. And we just had a lot of fun with it, and it was very enjoyable. And I want to thank my Lord Jesus Christ for allowing me to survive all this.
Amen.
And I won't stay on the mic too long, because like I said, following Jeff, I don't know how, that's hard to do. But it's a real honor, and I am very humbled to, I would have never dreamed this would happen to me, and I do appreciate it. It is a real highlight. If you'd have told me as a kid that this would happen, I wouldn't have believed it. But I do appreciate it, and thank you again.